electing to keep Ian Wright in reserve on the bench, even though he played him in a practice match yesterday. So Phil Barber keeps his place wide, having come off on Saturday, and we'll see the tactical formation unfold when the game gets underway. But it's the same two substitutes, Wright and Madden. As for Manchester United, well, Alex Ferguson made up his mind before today, but kept it a tight secret, especially from the morning papers. The 10 outfield players are the same. Gary Pallister is fit after intense treatment on his ankle, but the big news is that Jim Leighton is dropped. And Les Sealey, on loan from Luton, after only 2 senior matches this season, both for Manchester United, at 32 years of age, gets a surprise call-up, although he has played at Wembley before for Luton in the Littlewoods Cup and the Seamod Cup finals, and are playing from right to left in the first half. And immediately Richard Shaw pushes in on Neil Webb, and Sulaco picks up McClare. That was how it was on Saturday. This is Steve Bruce. And there goes Mark Hughes. Andy Thorne was with him. That was Pallister, but he was knocked out of it rather. Here's Martin. Robson, who's very busy in midfield or early on. That was a clattering tackle by Lee Martin as well, but they're helping him up, so there's no hard feelings there. From midfield really, but it's still Wallace. And the support wasn't close enough. Pallister. Ince. Pallister again.
Better this evening.
Barber's on the goal line. Here's Bright. There's Barber. Thorne goes in with O'Reilly. Can Hughes break? Shook them off well. United are away with Ince. On the left-hand side, Neil Webb, number 8. And Ince has made a terrific run through the inside left position, but well checked by 2 defenders. Robson. Martin. Webb again. Part of the ploy by Crystal Palace to delay the free kick being taken. And it's Gray. Oh, saved by Sealey's legs. That's a good stop. It may even be a brilliant stop. There's a foul anyway. Now Palace are protesting because it seemed to me that Jeff Thomas was fouled. Now, what's Alan Gunn given? Or was there an earlier offence? Or is it merely a throw-in? Crowd still buzzing. And Bright gets to the back post, that's out. Goal kick. And I think we can now...
It goes through the gap, and really, it was very fortunate for Manchester United. It was almost straight at Les Sealey. He fell on it well, it bounced off his knees more than anything, his shins.
Offside, a sliding challenge by Pallister to stop Bright. O'Reilly's up there, Ince with the overhead clearance, Wallace with a little flick, now McClare, and they've got players right and left, Manchester United. Phelan saw his opportunity, Mark Hughes screaming in the centre for the cross, and Phelan went all the way down the left. Turned away by Gary O'Reilly. Hughes again. McClare's still there. Robson's in there too. Palace just saving themselves. It was a good move. Here's Lee Martin. Phelan. Good ball back to Phelan by Webb. Now Wallace coming near post. It's too long for Hughes and for McClare. No. There was a foul, a bad foul actually when the ball had gone, but the referee played an advantage. United are protesting about that. It's Brian Robson bustling in, then Lee Martin, and Gray appeals to the referee. He's angry now. In fact, it's all a bit tense, isn't it, Trevor?
Well, he got the free kick. I'm not sure what he was complaining about.
And United have taken the lead after 1 hour's play. But wait a moment, here's Bright. And here's Pardew. And Brian Robson gets knocked over. That's a free kick, and it's a chance to say to Trevor Brooking, what about the goal? It was a man from the back, wasn't it?
Quite right, and really, I would think that 50-yard pass, but switch played brilliantly, chested it down. Andy Gray just allowed him to get the wrong side of him. He's just about to put his hands on his head because he knows he just lost concentration briefly there. As Brian Robson exercising his shoulder, let's hope that's not his World Cup one of 3 or 4 years ago.
Out was by Michael Phelan, and now Danny Wallace. Manchester United with the crowd right at their backs now, 1-up. But then we did say on Saturday in this cup final, never speak too soon. There's a lot more to come, I'm sure. And it's going to be a similar substitution. Barber off and Ian Wright on. Can he do the trick again for Crystal Palace? He'll play up front with Bright. Change of formation possibly. Although it's Mark Hughes. Oh, it got a deflection off the defender, and Nigel Martin just keeps it in play and dives at the feet of Brian Robson, who's everywhere at the moment. Chris Gray. O'Reilly. Oh, it didn't run for him. He scrambled against Seeley's legs. And very, very close. The goalkeeper takes credit again. There's Seeley, was in the right place. It's Hughes! No, good challenge, O'Reilly. Now Thomas for Palace. To Salako. Now that's aimed at Ian Wright, and Seeley will need to judge the bounce. Did go left, but good running by Brian McClare, who's having one of those indefatigable games. His stamina, one of the best among modern players. Shaw. Now Webb. Goodness me, that's a good run by Neil Webb. He's beginning to show that he's recapturing a bit of the sharpness, Trevor, isn't he? Oh, and nobody able to seize on the rebound for United, but Lee Martin did in the end, and Robson's there again. Well, I don't know what you could say about the England captain that hasn't been said so many times before. So close to making it 2-0. Here's Salaka. And more, they shouted. Neil Webb, one England player. We were just mentioning the pair of them a moment ago. Here's Robson, who wins it really well, and the goalkeeper, well, he stood, he was a spectator, Nigel Martin, because the head of... O'Reilly's still well forward, so is Bright. He took a tumble. Phelan wants it to run, but he'll have to play it at some point. Wallace. Trying to hold it up a bit for United. Well, Wallace thought it should have been a corner. The linesman said no. There's a minute to go. Still they've got the three lined up front, Crystal Palace. That's aimed at Bright. It's flicked on, looking for Gray. Ince. Webb. They're trying to cut off the pass back, but let's see who was ready for it. Thorne. O'Reilly. Now Gray is chasing this, so is Bright there. And there's Wright with a chance. Wright, side netting. Alan Gunn checks his watch. Robson for United. And Hughes chasing. And what's going to happen here? Well, he's running to the goalkeeper. We've played a minute of stoppage time already. The referee says to Mark Hughes, calm down. Flag up on the far side. Offside, it isn't the final whistle. It's an offside. Manchester United have won the FA Cup and equalled the record of 7 outright wins. Slumped to the ground. Manchester United celebrate Alex Ferguson's first major trophy at Old Trafford. Thanks to a goal by a home-produced player who spent £13 million, and the man who got the goal didn't cost a penny. The England captain outstanding. And Manchester United have the time to console unhappy Palace players who've given so much on Saturday, but Steve Coppell's team finally made to look second best as the Manchester United supporters salute a most unlikely man with a Cup Winners' medal. Les Sealey. Who would have believed this a week ago? He came in place of Jim Leighton and did everything that was asked of him. And an on-loan goalkeeper facing a free transfer has won an FA Cup Winners' medal. Just look at that man's face. The years seem to have fallen away there from Alex Ferguson after a season of torment and tribulation. He embraces his players because this victory, well, they had to win it in many ways, didn't they, Trevor? And Pallister came through as well with flying colours.
Well, I think the experienced men did him proud this evening. Gary Pallister, I thought, had an excellent game in the back, won a lot of the balls in the air. And to be fair, Crystal Palace did concentrate on hitting the long ball in, and with his height, Gary Pallister did dominate there. But Brian Robson, as I say, Neil Webb will be pleased, but there, Lee Martin, I wouldn't like to know what the odds were on him being the opening goal scorer tonight, but I shouldn't think there's going to be many collecting their winning bets.
We got a glimpse there of the famous old trophy, didn't we? United captain Marble, 33 years of age, an outstanding personal performance again. He leads the team up the steps before leading England in the World Cup. That's the other side of the story. That's an ex-Manchester United supporter, John Pemberton, but not happy with the fact that they've won tonight for obvious reasons. So Brian Robson goes up to receive the most famous trophy in football for a record third time. Equal the record of Aston Villa and Tottenham Hotspur. They win the FA Cup for the 7th time. Behind Brian Robson come the other players with the winners' medals. Mark Hughes, Les Sealey, he can't believe it. Look at that. Extraordinary story, isn't it? Really is. Neil Webb, who made the goal and may have made the World Cup 22. In the picture there. Steve Bruce. Michael Phelan, Danny Wallace. And as for Lee Martin, he couldn't have believed, surely, that he'd be the man to score the winning goal. Gary Pallister came through, and Brian McClare, as Palace sportingly applaud the victors.